watching Let's Chat.
Thank you for staying with us at Let's Chat. Did you know this month is National Hearing Awareness Month, and I'm excited to be talking today with the good folks with Johnson Audiology Group. I have Dr. Megan Johnson and Jan Hollingsworth, who's the Community Outreach Director. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Thanks. So why is it important to raise awareness about hearing?
Well, hearing is one of our 5 senses, and sometimes it's discounted, and we really need to be aware that hearing keeps you in contact with your family and friends, so it's such a social part of your life, and you want to hear and participate.
Right. I know we were talking about this right before the show. My father's losing his hearing. I think as his daughter, he's being a little stubborn about getting a hearing aid, and it makes me kind of sad. I'm finding myself getting impatient, not wanting to repeat myself. How can I encourage him to get hearing? What might he be experiencing personally?
Right, he's going to feel more isolated, but it also, you know, like just hearing loss affects not just him, but it affects all the family. So your mom and you, and just even communicating with you in a different state over the phone is just so challenging. And if you can, you know, just continue to encourage him and try to make an appointment with an audiologist locally, and maybe even go that first visit. Maybe your mom could even get her hearing tested as well. And just to participate together and then go through it together, and then they can kind of see his is, you know, very different from hers, and that treating hearing loss sooner is actually better. So.
What is he experiencing sort of emotionally that's holding him back, so I can empathize when I communicate with him about getting a hearing aid?
Sometimes people think hearing loss is age related, and hearing loss can happen at any age. We have people younger and younger wearing hearing aids. The devices now are so friendly they pair with your phones and your TV, and you can really just have fun with them. And so it's not, you know, necessarily because he's getting older. It's just part of life, and it can really happen. But like I said, when, you know, if you treat it sooner rather than later, it's such a healthier thing for him, and healthy aging.
Is it very fulfilling to see someone put that hearing aid in and suddenly they're like, wow, I can't imagine.
Huge. Yeah. Like, it's life-changing.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of fulfilling, you're the Community Outreach Director. How does it feel to work for a company that can change lives so deeply?
We actually get to see it every single day. We have 5 offices. I have the opportunity to travel around to all of them, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't overhear a patient talking about how much it's changed their lives.
Wow.
One of the things I hear all the time is, I didn't realize I wasn't hearing birds sing anymore.
Right.
And all of a sudden that is opened back up to them, and they realize the small things that really make life better that they were missing out on and now have regained.
Right. So I imagine there's a lot of new technology, emerging technology with hearing aids that might also encourage someone to get one. Talk to me about the new technologies.
So technology is always changing with hearing aids, and it just continues to develop and help people hear better in noise and with televisions, phones, all of that. But we actually have something unique in our office where if you go in with your loved one, we can actually display and let you hear how your family member hears. So after we do their test, we kind of type it into a computer system that will then generate and show you how they hear with their hearing loss. It builds a lot of empathy, and your family can really start to understand.
What are some other symptoms hearing loss can be from?
Yeah, there are a lot of health issues that go along that can actually contribute to hearing loss. Everything from diabetes to osteoporosis to smokers are at a higher risk for developing hearing loss. Kidney disease, cardiovascular disease. You see the list just goes on and on. If you have those conditions, it can actually, hearing loss can be a byproduct of those.
Right. So it sounds like you encourage family members, not necessarily the patient or the client, but family members can call in and get information. Is that right?
Absolutely. We really encourage a family member to come to the appointment, especially for the initial eval, because we go over so much, the hearing loss, hearing aids technology, we break it down, and so it's actually great when your family members can come with you and help make decisions about helping you hear better.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you all for being here today. I think on the screen we're going to show how people can get a hold of you at Johnson Audiology. johnsonaudiology.com, and here's the phone number right there. Thank you all for being with us today and your compassionate spirit. I imagine your business does well because of your unique, you know, nurturing care you give
Yes.
these patients.
Thank
we
you.
love being a part of our communities.
Yeah.
Thank you.